Okay, the only place that I can put you guys is on my socket set there. All right. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on the FC. As you can see, she's on Jackson. She's in timeout right now. But honestly, this is something that I've been meaning to do for a really long time. But I just finished the motor, so I've been really excited to like drive the car around, and I want to like put some miles on it. I haven't even done like a break-in oil change yet. So this is something that I've been meaning to do, and I've literally just been stacking suspension parts because I don't really want to like go through all of this, but this is something that I know I need to do. So today we are gonna drop the rear subframe so that I can take my diff out and weld my diff. This is supposed to be my drift car. I don't know if you guys know that, but I purposely bought this chassis in this car to learn how to drift on it, and it's probably like the worst chassis to start. Like I literally have a 350Z and I chose this to fuck how to drift on. And then I literally have so many other things that I've been meaning to put in. I have tow arms, I have a bunch of bushings, I have an angle kit that I didn't even put on, all sorts of stuff that I've just been like holding on to and waiting for the right time to do it. It's cold now, so it's kind of like, I can't really drive the car anyway, so I might as well just like install all this stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't even know how long this is gonna take me because guys, first off, I've never welded a diff. I've never dropped a subframe. I've never done anything. I'm lucky that Tim dropped me off an impact because otherwise I would be screwed. That's what we're gonna do. I already have the car on jacks, as you can see. Be able to just slide under there and it should be okay, I hope. I'm gonna start by taking off the wheels. I gotta take off the calipers and disconnect the struts, and then everything else should be up underneath. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too bad. This is also an NA car, so it's not a turbo rear end, so hoping it'll be a little bit easier. We'll see. Absolutely raw dogging this. I have no music in here and I'm using my phone to record, so wish me luck. I feel like I can honestly admit though, I love to listen to music while I do just about anything. It does distract me a little bit more, so I feel like I'm not as like engaged in what I'm doing. So I'm hoping that this will kind of like get me a little bit more motivated and help me focus on stuff, because the last thing I want to do is be not focused while I'm doing this. So I got both wheels off. Now I'm just gonna take off the caliper and then I'll just remove the strut bolt, and then everything else should be underneath the car. So I grabbed a couple sockets. It's all 12s, 14s, and I think a 10 somewhere. I haven't done the brakes on this car in a long time. Funny story, when I first started working on cars, I worked on my Civic. No, I had my Accord at the time, I think. I had my Accord and I bought my Z when I was 18. So I'd work on it in my mom's driveway. And my dad bought me this Duralast AutoZone, like the cheapest, like shittiest little toolbox thing that he could get me that had ratchets and stuff. And I used to strip bolts all the time, and I was probably listening to music and not paying attention, because I would grab like the 12 sockets or whatever, and I would strip bolts all the time, and I was so confused why I was thinking. I was like, am I stupid? Like, there's no way I'm stripping all these bolts. And I still grab it to this day. Something's just never changed, you know? I got caliper number 1 off, so I'm just gonna zip tie it over here so it's up and away. Next, we're gonna take off the strut bolts. Wow, this was so loose. That's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. I don't even know how that was so loose. Let's get this side off. These are the BC Racing coils. No complaints. I like them. By the way, please give it up for Texas cars, because this is surface rust. I love this coming from somebody that lives in Chicago in the Midwest. This is so refreshing and so nice to see that there's no rust and it's not rotted out on the bottom. So we got the diff bolts up there. Those are just the ones holding it up there, and a couple random ones that I gotta get to. So let's get to it. Also forgot I need to take off my exhaust, so I'm gonna go disconnect it from there and take this down because obviously this is all gotta go around my exhaust. So let me just go take that off real quick. All right, we also gotta get the drive shaft bolts out, which are a little tricky because me if I'm not underneath it, right?
It's gonna smack the ground though.
Might just go down, but I mean, I'm
hoping. Alright, go ahead, send it. Okay, I tweaked. I don't know, it just fell. I got scared. Oh! Okay, let me wiggle it. Hey, move that thing out the way.
Yeah.
Here we go. Try lowering the jack.
Ooh. Wait, oh, maybe it's this camber arm up here. You see that?
You ain't listening to me.
Dude.
I'm literally telling you what it's connected to. It's right here.
This whole thing is gonna drop on here, right?
Oh, yeah.
See, it's stuck on that. Yeah. Wiggle that out. Oh my god, this is so sketchy. Oh. Well, it's out.
She's out.
All right, update. First off, Tim came by to help me out because I was a little confused about a couple things, but everything came out very well. So now I'm just gonna slide it all this way. Wow, this thing looks huge.
Yeah.
Like outside of the car.
Easy peasy.
Wow. No, I kind of thought that this would be really complicated, but it's literally just mount here, take the strut out, take this off, camber link arm, which went into like what here, and those brackets holding that on, and the drive shaft. That was literally it. And obviously those two, but.
Where's the camber link?
Camber link goes here, I think, because it goes here to the,
There's only one?
top.
Shouldn't there be
Wait,
two?
what the hell? Where does it go to? Oh, here.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
here. It goes right there.
I think that's sway bar or something.
And it's really weird because it's only on one side. So when I bought this, I thought that there's supposed to be two of them. And I contacted the company and I was like, you guys only sent me one. And they're like, no, you
You're
only
like,
need one. Because I didn't know. Yeah, I know. They thought it was a dumbass. But yeah, I guess this goes here. See, this is why I wanted to take all this stuff out, because then I can like do all this suspension stuff. Like nice little toe arms. Man, I don't know if these are supposed to be moved. Okay, cool. So that's off. We're just gonna get these off. I could lose my hand. Oh my god, I guess I can.
Jesus.
Oh, gross. Does it smell? Oh, it smells like gear oil. It's probably good we didn't crack the thing open in the front. It's kind of tight. Huh.
She's a little too tight.
Yeah, she's a little tight. Probably never been open.
Oh, there you go. She's cracking open.
She's a virgin. Okay guys, so it's the next day. We finished everything at about midnight last night, so we kind of called it a night. In my defense, okay, I started stripping a bolt, but Tim continued to strip a bolt. So at the end of the day, it's Tim's fault. Started stripping a bolt that was on the diff cover. There's only one bolt holding on the diff cover, so couldn't really get that off, and I didn't want to keep continuing to strip it. So I was already planning on bringing my diff over to Colin at Extreme Graphics, and we were gonna weld my diff together. And now I just gave him one more thing to do, is to remove a stripped bolt. I'm here at AutoZone right now. I'm gonna pick up some diff fluid and some brake clean because we gotta clean the diff inside and out. I'm gonna look into some colors because now I'm getting really inspired to like paint my whole subframe, which is like not ever what I intended on doing. Now I really want my subframe to look really pretty. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do black? Should I do silver? Should I do a crazy color? because all my bushings are gold, like bright gold. So I have to find something that kind of complements the gold. So I'm thinking maybe black. I think black is like a very solid color to go with. So let me know. Maybe matte black. Ooh, matte would look really good actually. Damn. Okay, let me know. Okay, so I just pulled up here to Extreme Graphics. Colin, of course, just left to go get McDonald's. So I'm gonna take the diff out. Graphics. We're gonna say hi to Colin. Your dad owns this company, Extreme Graphics, and what do you guys do here usually?
Anything stickers.
Yeah, nice, cool. And Colin drifts. Obviously, you guys saw I got a ride along, not in this car, but in the purple S15, so that was really cool. So we're gonna open up my diff, and you're gonna see my stripped bolt. It's literally this one bolt holding it on, and Tim just kept stripping it. And he just kept being like, oh, let's try it again. Let's hammer it on. And I was like, no, dude, like, it's gonna get worse. And he's like, well, you're bringing it to Colin anyways. Look at that. Oh my God. That bolt is absolutely just demolished. Yep. Is this what we've resorted to?
Hey, it works. It's like magic.
You're actually right about
this.
It's
like magic.
Nice. Actually, it's pretty clean in there. Is it dirty in there?
I mean, we'll have to clean it, like brake clean and stuff, but. So see the gears? Mm-hmm. You can tell it's an open diff because, so this is where the stub shaft would be for the like left side, right side. Mm-hmm. So how you can spin this one and the other one spins the other way. Mm-hmm. Basically, you'll never be able to like do a donut or anything unless, yeah, we're gonna like weld there.
So they both basically move at the same time.
Yeah, we're gonna weld it all together, and then it'll all spin at the same time.
Yep. This is day one welding practice here.
Figure it out. So for like a half second, so go like on off, on off.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good, I think.
Video.
It looks better than the first one.
Yeah, a little too fast, but I mean.
Yeah, I think that's good though.
That would hold. That would hold. So.
Shop. The diff and the subframe are pretty much dry. I think they turned out really well for the minimal prep that we did. It's time to install all the bushings. These are all from Part Shop Max. So I've got the subframe risers, I've got like the upper trailing arm bushings, the spherical conversions, the camber links, solid diff mount. All this stuff needs to be installed. So got the subframe for the most part put back together. All the new bushings are pressed in, the tow arms are in, the trailing arms are in. I think the paint turned out really well. It turned out really good on the subframe, but the trailing arms looks a little glossy, but I think overall the black really suits the car. And I think the gold is like a really good accent. The diff turned out really, really good. Got all the Part Shop Max bushings in. Looks awesome. So now we're gonna mount the diff on and the axles. I think we're gonna put the hubs on last because I think it'll be a little bit easier to mount everything like this. Then we'll be good. Okay, so the subframe is back in the car. Didn't film a lot of it because it was definitely very complicated to get everything in and it took a lot of finagling, but I think we did pretty good. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna fill up the diff and then we should be ready for a test drive. We did a little bit of an alignment. How much toe do I have?
1/8" toe in.
So I think that's pretty good for what it is. And I think the fitment is a lot better. I'm really excited to drive it. See how it drives with a welded diff. Allegedly it says 2 quarts. I put 1 full bag in and it didn't quite spill out, but I don't want my diff to overheat, so we're gonna put an extra bag in. It's so funny because I look like I know what I'm doing, but I've literally never touched a diff in my entire life or the rear end of a car. We know it's full when it starts dripping out the bottoms.
Damn, Tay.
It's not dripping out though. You see that? I don't know if, see that's, yeah, see? We're full.
That's okay, we're just gonna send it.
I don't think so. I think it looks, it looks a lot better. I love how aggressive like the fitment is. Like,
Yeah, you might rubble a little bit, but...
that's okay. So I don't know, do I go for a test drive?
Yeah, we're going for that.
We gotta test drive it. We gotta make sure it's all good. Okay, so I just went for the test drive. Honestly, not too bad. I don't know if it's maybe just because I'm not used to like all the solid mount bushings and like the welded diff and stuff, but I feel like I hear and I feel everything. Every little vibration and shake. And I just have paranoia. Like when I install a bunch of new stuff, I don't know, I hear noises and I think something's wrong. So I don't know, I think it's my axles because on D-cell, I hear the clunking really, really loud. It's really bad. One of my rear rotors is a little gouged in the back, so at first I thought that that's what it was, but I'm pretty positive that it's the axles. They're probably just the original axles with 153,000 miles on them and just can't really handle the welded diff and stuff. So I think I need to upgrade my axles. But other than that, the car drove really great and I'm actually like super excited. Like I want to swing it right now, but I know the axles are probably gonna explode. Oh yeah, and my exhaust valve got stuck closed, so that's why it did not sound the same. It sounded really quiet, which honestly was like a little like off-putting to me because I'm so used to the car being so stupid loud that when I don't hear it, I'm like, what? So that's probably why I hear like all the different noises and the clunking because I don't hear the exhaust. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this install video. I am so proud of how the subframe and the diff turned out. I think it just really suited the rear end of the car, and anybody that's gonna do my alignment is just gonna be like, damn. Shorty went crazy with this. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video.